So today my agenda including three parts. The first one is Alibaba Cloud AI capability introduction overview, and the second part is the AI use cases. The last one is the case sharing, which we already implement in other places in China. Okay, so first one, I will give you a quick introduction about Alibaba AI. AI is a very hot topic, so most of the company intend to leverage AI capability in their business to improve the customer experience or reducing the cost. So let's have a look, which company around the world to use AI capability most. So from the graph, you can see the most AI used company is information technology, and the second one is marketing. The third one is finance and accounting company. So that means in those fields, AI has a big advantage to speed up the process, to reduce the human being cost, or improve the accuracy of the process. Let's get back to see how AI evolves from the past. So AI originated from the statistical methods in 1950s. The purpose of this is trying to find some patterns from historic data, and then there is a simple machine learning algorithm at the same time. After some time, in 19th we have Bayesian methods algorithm, which is used in many occasions. So today, and it's a very famous algorithm, and can be adapted in many industry. And in 19th we have encountered AI winter. So many people, including some experts, think AI is not very useful, and they cannot find the good scenario to realize AI capability and value. So that's why we say it's entered to the AI winter. And after 10 years, we went to the 19th. You will find the recovery of machine learning. So many companies want to see if the machine learning can bring some benefit to their business. And then we have found the trends from the knowledge driven to data driven, and then we enter the AI age currently. So most of new deep learning algorithm appears, including the DNN, RNN, the CNN. They address different scenarios, which I will introduce in the later pages. For the concept, from the perspective of concept, you may already have heard the deep learning, the machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Actually, there is some relationship between those different concepts. The big concept is artificial intelligence, which includes not machine learning and deep learning. It also can includes knowledge graph, if you have heard that concept. And the machine learning is trying to solve the problem with structured data. They can do some kinds of function like prediction, segmentation, or cross-selling. For deep learning, it's getting hot in recent several years, and it's mostly used for image search, facial recognition, and voice speech recognition, this kind of scenario. And we can also use OCR capability to capture the text from a page, which can be used in enterprise shared service center to process lots of legacy contracts. We try to transfer those paper into electronic copies. This is the how holistic cloud service portfolio of Alibaba Cloud. Actually, we provide infrastructure capability from the compute, network, storage to database. That's the foundation for the whole Alibaba Cloud infrastructure. And above that, we provide three dimensions capability. The first one is the big data. As you may already know, Max Compute, EMR, DataWorks is of a very powerful big data tools. You know that from the previous training. And for face recognition, for the image recognition, for the speech recognition, all these related to AI capabilities. We provide standard service in our cloud portal. And the second part is application services. It's regarding the how do you make the application more scalable, how to make them, how to process the integration between different apps. So here we have very famous products, EDAS, Enterprise Distributed Application Server, and IoT Suite, which support your application development. And for the third part, we provide cloud monitoring and security. We provide anti-DDoS, anti-robot, and web application firewall, this kind of security functionality to protect your application and your environment. Sorry. Let me see what happened. I cannot move the slides. Okay. Sorry about that. So here we list some key Alibaba Cloud AI capability. In the left, you can see we have voice, image, face recognition. We also have the OCR capability and natural language processing and the image search capability as well. And in the right, we provide the traditional machine learning platform, which includes classification, regression, clustering, and prediction, which is a typical scenario for the machine learning. Actually, the deep learning platform of Alibaba Cloud can also be integrated with the popular deep learning framework like TensorFlow, MixNet, and Coffee. So if you have knowledge about that, you can also use that in the Alibaba Cloud platform. Okay, let's have a look about what capability, how capability can use in different scenarios in different industry. Yeah, actually Alibaba Cloud provided the four major capability in AI matrix. Voice, we not just provide the voice recognition, we also can provide the voice fingerprint capability, which is a high-end technology to identify the different people's voice with very high accuracy. So in image, we do facial recognition. It also includes one-to-one and one-to-n. For this scenario we have very accuracy, which has already proven in different scenarios. For the video, we can tagging the video, tagging the persons in the video. For example, like some security want to find some criminal in the crowd, so they can use this technology for them. And for NLP, we can do the sentiment analysis based on the NLP engine, And we can also use this technology as a spam filter for the email or for the short message system. Okay, let's go through one by one. For the voice AI, the scenario we have real-time ASR. Currently we provide several language translation between each other, and we use ASR model. Under noise environment, it can filter those environment noise to make the voice very clear, that can be easily recognized by the following model. And we also provide the ASR model in different industry. For different industry, they have spatial requirement, they have spatial terms and wording. So it need to tailor for different industry. We already building this capability in our product, and we also can provide a navigation by voice. This can be linked with AR navigation, which is very popular in current routing. If you are not very familiar with the street, with the map, maybe AR navigation with voice is better choice for you. And we can also use this real-time capability in some voice interactive occasion. It's very easy for foreigner to understand the local language when they get into the hotel, get into the park, when they talk with the local people in those scenarios. Okay, the image search is a very typical scenario for the e-commerce website. You can imagine when you find a very attractive bag, you want to buy it from the e-commerce website, but you don't know the name. You just take that picture, and the e-commerce website will look for that from the backend store for you. It's very quickly and very easy to locate what you need. Actually, this already has been implemented in Taobao website for a long time in China. And we also have a very famous face recognition technology. You may already know the face recognition need to some very key point data of the face. We need to identify 180 plus feature point, and for example, for the eyes, for the nose, for the lips, you need to know which is the key point for those part, and then use those part you can identify, is that the same person. The recognition speed is less than 8 milliseconds, and for 3D face reconstructed, we provide the response time is less than 1 millisecond. So that's is very quick response from the perspective of performance. And the scenario could be several, like the AR AR makeup. I will show the demo in the later on. So you may have how image recognition work with the AR technology, and we also can use this on the check-in, like in the hotel, in the park, or in any area that need to check the identity of the passengers. And we also can use this for security purpose, like capture suspicious in a very crowd of people. So you can imagine image search actually has many kinds of application in industry. We have real cases for to leverage this capability in in real life. In Alipay, we use facial checkout, so you don't need to pay with the two-dimensional QR code. You just use your facial to check out, and then you can leave. In Alibaba Xixi campus, we have several unmanned shop, which is quite interesting for the passengers. When they enter this shop, they just look at the camera, and the camera will capture his face and then link with their backend account. So after buying some items from the shop, and then they may check out to leave, and then they just stay on the checkout area, and the camera capture your face and then charge your account in real time, and then you can leave without have to waiting in queue for a long time. That's the face AR process. It's very interesting actually. It's also funny. So first the first step is capture face pictures. So capture your face picture, and then they will detect which is your face and which character is your face to make you identify. And then he will track the key points of the face. For example, if you want to do a AR makeup, you need to use some cosmetic a product like lip gloss, like eyelash, blush, eyeshadow, something like that. So you need to first identify where is your eyes in the face, and then you can try to overlay the product in your eye, in your face, to see the different effect of different products. So we currently provide two kinds of AR try on scenarios. One is the face makeup. The other is the glass makeup. Those capability we can provide real time try on effect for one's spatial faces. So from the right picture, you can see if when a girl or man they want to try to different things, what effect after they try on these kind of things, and then you can decide which is better, and then you can buy it. Here is a very interesting demo about how Alibaba cosmetic magic mirror works, and how a consumer leverage this capability in a shop. So let's have a quick look. Okay, the girl wants to try on different cosmetic products with different colors. For example, for the lip. So first, the magic mirror identify her face, and then when she chooses different products, it will overlay the effect on the key parts in her face. Okay, it's a quick demo. Another scenario is a parking scenarios. So for some charging car, they need to charge battery in the parking lots. So in some parking lots, there is special room for this kind of car, and usually the lock is raised up because they don't want to other car to use this room. But for the electric car, they have to get off the car to scan a code and then lower the lock. It's very inconvenient. So we use the image search to identify the charging car, and then they got close to the room. The lock will be lowered automatically. So it's very convenient, you know, for the driver of electric car. We have done this project with a local partner in Beijing. So hopefully we can extend this project in more wide in China. And the AI capability, we also can use the video recognition capability in public security, like we can identify the traffic in different streets in one city and get the driver to some street where there is no traffic jam. And we can also identify an incident to give the police alert so they can get the incident site to solve the problem as soon as possible. And we can also use the feature tracking capability to track one special car. From the right, you can see we lock a car in the lower lift, in the upper lift, and then we can identify the car with the match rate 95%. For other cars, the match rate is very low, so they are not the same car. So use this technology, we can track one specific car which we are interested in. And for NLP capability, we provide the real-time translation between different language, which including English, Chinese, Russian, Spanish, and more Asian language. They can do real-time decoding, encoding, so it's very convenient when a traveler on board abroad and they do not familiar with the local language. This can help them to enjoy the fun with local. And for natural language processing, we also has some scenarios for in service industry, and the customer can speak, language, and we get the voice and we translate the voice into text with ASR, and then with this question we can search this question in the backend knowledge base and get the right answer to return, and we use TTS to transfer the text to voice again, and then the IVR can play this voice to the customer. If the virtual agent cannot answer the question, it will transfer this request to the backend live agent, which can give more detailed description or explanation about the customer questions. So it can reduce lots of cost for the call center. For some very common question, it can also offload the lab agent workload by 50% averagely. Okay, here is a very good example that leverage voice control functionality in hotel. We have implemented this capability in some very good famous hotel. In their room, you can just speak out what you need, and the facility in the room will automatically operate it. You don't need to go to the window to do something, or go to the desk to open TV, something like that. We have a very quick demo. You can experience it.
房间的灯已经打开。
天猫精灵，关上窗帘。
正在为您关闭窗帘。
天猫精灵，把空调调到26度。
空调已为您
So
调
we
到26
record
度。
this in real room, so you can see the real how this will happen.
可乐价格为20元，水果套餐88元，是否现在送到房间？
是的。
好的，一共108元，已经为您挂入房账，5分钟后服务员将为您送到。请问您还需要其他服务吗？
顺便帮我把电视换成体育频道。
好的，已为您调到体育频道。
天猫精灵，早餐在哪里吃？几点开始？
早餐6点30分到11点，中餐厅和西餐厅都在1楼。
那健身房在哪？
健身房在地下1层，免费提供饮用水和毛巾。
天猫精灵，周围哪里有卖特产的？
根据您的习惯，已为您查到海南热带水果店，距离酒店480米，出门右转，走路约5分钟即可到达。
天猫精灵，酒店有什么美食吗？
酒店1层的自助餐厅非常受欢迎，需要提前预定。请问您想几点就餐
6点吧。
好的，已为您预约6点的自助餐厅，我会准时提醒您。
天猫精灵，我想听爵士乐。
好的，开始播放爵士音乐合集。
Okay, that's the quick view about how voice control the facility in the room. Actually it's not only interesting, but also can improve the customer experience to improve your hotel branding level. We also had new products named Intelligent Chatbot, which can help the guest to order some products in very quickly speed. For example, if you want to order some coffees with different kinds of taps, the coffee has latte, espresso, American, different types. So if you want to order 30 cups of different kinds of coffee at the same time, it's very difficult for a human being to process, right? He has to record all your requirements, and then he can prepare. But for machine, it's quite easy. It can receive batch orders and pass this requirement to the backend to process. That's very productive. And it also help you to order tables in a famous restaurant. Maybe you just ask the chatbot to book the tables. You don't know, the people behind is a chatbot. It can simulate human beings' sound. So here is another demo to show you how the intelligent chatbot to help the guest to order some things. Sorry, it's in Chinese, but I guess you can understand the meaning of the video. The scenario is very clear. So this man want to order 10 plus cups coffee with different types.
我要一个意式浓缩，5个巧克力，2个香草拿铁，巧克力加奶油。
搞定。
最后再来5杯飞天咖啡，2个热的，3个冷的，还要2杯玛奇朵，1个加焦糖，1个加香草。
He ordered so much things actually.
游戏结束了。我要吃热干面。
Okay. So for real-time translation, we already put this kind of capability in mobile app Flaky. Flaky is the one of the top 3 online tourism mobile apps in China market. So tourists can install this software in their smartphone, and when they are on abroad, they can use this for real-time translation to help them to understand the different language. We provide voice and the text translation at the same time. So here is another quick demo. I put lots of demo in this in today's session because I think AI is very useful for our daily life, for our real life. So it can be leveraged in everywhere. Okay, sorry. So he input some Chinese. That means I want to go to the British Museum.
I want to go to the British Museum.
And then the app, translate in real time. And you can also help the app to improve the translation quality. Now it's in real time.
What's the weather like today?
很热。
And then you get the result from the translation.
I'd like a cup of coffee.
请稍等一下。
Okay, it's a little interesting, right? And actually, for the real-time translation, you need to prepare some capability. Currently, Alibaba can get the accuracy. In Chinese, we get 95%. For English, we get 90%. And we also analyze the reason why, how we can improve further in the accuracy. Is related to some reasons like multi-accent, place name, hotel name. Those nouns is very specific, so you need to configure in the knowledge base, which can help improve the accuracy. And there is also some solutions in the models, in language models, in acoustic model. So actually, we're also providing some service which can help the customer for customization requirement and improve the accuracy. In the right, we have scores, competitive scores between some different vendors of translation, including Google, Microsoft, Baidu, Sogou, and Tencent. So you can see Alibaba get higher scores in different standard. So that's why we can why our capability was used in different occasions in different across different industry. Okay, another interesting scenario. We can also help the hotel or park or many other industry customer on 3D modeling. 3D modeling actually is not easy because it needs very expensive equipment and it need to process a large amount of data and the accuracy is not so high if you cannot get the right model and the high processing capability machine. And our solution has advantage in 3D modeling area. We just not do 3D modeling. After that, we also do some improvement like edge feature modeling to improve the accurate and make the image sharp. And our processing time is only 20 minutes. It can be released in real time, so it's very convenient and it's very quick for publish in your website or in other places. But first we need to collect data in the real site, and then after that we input the model and we try to do some improvement. Then you can see the final result. Here I will give you a browsing about my real hotel, which we have helped them to implement. So you can use your mouse to view different angle of the lobby of the hotel, and then you can step into one spot in the lobby, and then you can continue to see different angles, and then you can to another point. You can get into, and then you can also step back. And also you can also switch to different places like restaurant. Yeah, that's a restaurant. You can see the window, see the table, see the position. Then you may order a table near the window to have a better view of the landscape. Okay, this is a summary page. Actually, Alibaba can provide a capability from deep learning to traditional machine learning, like predictive analysis, like optimization, like behavior analysis, like many kinds of optimization, resource optimization, behavior allocation optimization. These kind of things, all these things we can based on our capability to provide our customer. And you may heard the concept of ET brain for verticals. Actually, we already implement many ET brain for different industry, like including finance, tourism, environment, city industry. For ET City Brain, we have done a project for Hangzhou City, Zhejiang Province of China. So it can report 500 plus incident daily with 92% accuracy from the video analysis, and it can passing time. It also can help the driver to shorten the traffic jam time by 15.3% daily. And we also implement this in Xiaoshan district of Hangzhou City to make to make some car or vehicle to get through very quickly to their destination, right, for special purpose. And this city, ET City Brain, also implementing Kuala Lumpur, Macau, overseas region. We also provide ET Industry Brain to collect data from different sensors in the manufacturing lines, and then we give the optimization suggestion to the whole process on how to improve the product quality. And that's for the logistic, for the agriculture. So because the time is very limited, I will not explore too much detail in every ET brain for industries. Okay, the last section is about case sharing. This case sharing is about how to leverage intelligence chatbot in tourist industry. Okay, actually it's about cruise industry. I am not sure if you have participated into, if you have taken the cruise before. For the cruise industry, they want to make the trip appear to the person. You mean they do not want the customer just play once. They hope them to play several times onward. So they need to understand the business, the customer's preference, their hobby, their habit, and that they can collect data from, before trip, if they have visited their websites and how the click stream shows their interestings, and they can also need to collect information from onboard, from different devices like facial recognition, from Alipay, from photos selection, and they also want to understand how satisfied that the customer for this trip. So they also need to collect some information from the survey after the trip finished. All these things can be linked together to build a whole life cycle of the customer, and which can provide suggestions for future itinerary planning. And for the customer, they also help to understand the customer's thinking. So call center is a good channel, but the problem is those staff of call center is voice data. They are unstructured. They are hard to analyze, and for the busy season, they have to put lots of human being agent to answer the questions from for the inbound calls, and after the busy season, those agency cannot be released easily. So they seek a good way to reduce cost, and can also transfer those voice unstructured data into structured data for the further analysis. That's the purpose why they want to do these innovative things. That's the integration diagram. The call center already exists. So if you want the intelligent chatbot to handle some workload, you have to integrate the capability with their front-end IVR. We use Alibaba MRCP server to connect IVR in our Alibaba Cloud intelligent chatbot service, and we also we also do some transformation between voice and text, and the text to knowledge base, and the knowledge base text to the voice. The whole link was done by Alibaba. So you can see between the customer IDC and the Alibaba Internet Public Cloud, we use BGP network to speed up the transformation and reduce the latency. Here is a high-level intelligent service robot learning architecture. Because the enterprise has lots of historical data, we put those data in OSS, which is also Alibaba's storage product. And based on that, we use speech recognition engine to learn the pattern of the voice. And but that is not enough. We also need to put some hot words in the model to make them identify more accurate. And then we will using text analysis engine to analyze what the question asked, because we have standard question and the standard answer in knowledge base, but the people ask the same question in different ways, so you need to identify which question which standard question is similar to the question that the customer asked. Then you can get the right answer to return. And this also needs some customization on business rules. And after that, after training this model with some specific business need, we get the model mature, and it can provide, it can be provided in production environment. This project is very successful, so it can so the customer would like to make a joint PR in cloud, Alibaba Cloud Summit in 2018, and their CIO also did a presentation in breakout session of AI to show what benefit they get from these things. Okay, actually, chatbot is very popular scenarios for different industry, and we get some data from third-party market research company. It shows the market size of a chatbot will be growing very fast. It's a huge market, and currently it was used mostly in North America region, and second one is the Europe. For Asia Pacific, we have CAGR of 27.8% in the following years. So I think you may have the chance to implement this project in the future in your industry or in your company maybe. The potential opportunity you can I list in the bottom, so it can really help human being to outwork and improve the accuracy of the answer, and to improve also improve the customer experience when the inbound call are too heavy in some specific busy season. Okay, that's all of my presentation.